be still. Close the eyes, begin the journey inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything you need is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to bring divine attention to the self. Imagine you are everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your mind in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice to our senses. May we acquire a strong desire for the knowledge that brings us relief from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Let's come to standing now. So we'll begin by charging the body with the earth's energy. Stand with your feet about 10 inches apart. Bring the arms up, the palms facing in. As I count to 8, we're drawing the earth's energy right up through the body to the fingertips. Hold the breath for a count to 6, where the attention's at the fingertips. On the exhale, you breathe all the way back down. You feel the whole body charged with the earth's energy. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding at the fingertips, the attention and the breath. 4, 5, 6. Exhale all the way back down. 7, 8. Inhale, bring the earth's energy all the way up. Holding at the fingertips. Exhale down. Last time, bring the earth's energy all the way up. Holding everything at the fingertips. Hold the breath. Exhale down. Now the arms come down, left sides of the body. Let's begin some warm-up exercises, also to purify the body, to oxygenate the blood and aerate the lungs. Move the head in circles, shoulders down away from the ears. And switch direction and rotation. And now start with the next set, with the remaining exercises. Start to breathe vigorously. Inhale, exhale, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Inhale straight up, pull down the exhale. Inhale in front of the body, exhale, retract. Now swing the arms back and forth. Try to get the arms behind the ears. And conclude, arms across the chest. Throw the arms back on the exhale. Alternate across each time. Now, arms up over the head, throw the body down on the exhale. One more, just stay down. Allow the body to stop shaking. And then roll your way up. Next exercise, pull the arms up above the head. Exhale, come down into squat. Just go to the level that you can. Be mindful of the knees if you have any knee conditions. One more. Right up again. Elbows out to the side. Twist from side to side. Exhale as you complete the twist. Come back to the center. Next one, 4 movements. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, down. In the squat again. Inhale, straight back up. Exhale, swing the arms down. Let's do it together. Remember, powerful movements to get the blood moving in the body. One more. Next, arms out in front, circle around on the inhale, exhale. I'll pull in and just punch back out. Drop the arms by the sides of the body, almost the same thing, but a circle and a quarter. All the way around in front, pull in and then drop the arms down. One more. And drop the arms. Next, side bends. Right arm up, inhale, reach. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, left arm up. Bend to the right. Continue. One more on each side. And back up. Next one is almost the same, but we're holding the breath on the lean. Inhale, right arm up. Hold the breath as you lean to the left. Exhale, return. Left arm up, reach up, bend to the right. And release on the exhale. Lose yourself in the sensations, move gracefully. Try not to create any wrinkles in the right side of the body and the underside of the body as you bend. Same with the other side. Watch the body moving by itself. Pretend you're the witness. One more on each side. Last one. And release. we're going to come down on our hands and knees now. Cat-cow. On the inhale, arch the back, stretch the belly skin. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, open up the upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Work the core muscles, create some heat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push the belly down. Exhale, pull it in. Same with heart. Inhale, push it forward. Exhale, pull it right up in between the shoulder blades. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Now raise the right leg up. Swing it out to the right. Nice easy movements. So you loosen up the hip joint. And the other side. Left leg up. Swing it out to the left. Try not to allow the foot to drop below the line of the hip. Now, come forward onto the belly. Arms by the sides of the body, and then join the hands together. We're just going to pull the chest up. On the inhale, rise up, and back down, exhale. Up, and down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Last one. Up, and down. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next exercise, you have to use the momentum of your legs and your belly to get yourself into coming to do this exercise. So don't use your hands, they might stop you. Okay, so just use the belly and the leg movement. Join me when you're ready. One more. And rest. Just bring the forehead on the hands for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now let's come all the way back in child's pose. Next one has 4 movements. So on the inhale, coming up into high cat, rounding the back. Exhale, drop the hips to your hands. Raise the head. Cobra. Inhale, back into high cat. Exhale, seat all the way back behind heels. Flatten out, child's pose. Inhale up and forward. Back up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And back. And right up again. Forward. Back up. And back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Up. Forward. Push the chest forward. Shoulders back. Up. And back. 2 more. Forward. Up. And back. 1 last time. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Rest in child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next one, we're coming into cobra and holding it. Slide forward, brush your nose to the ground. Come into cobra for a moment, holding the breath, and then exhale back. Alternatively, you can come up. If this is easier, drop the hips in your hands and hold the breath at the top of the inhale. The whole pose at the top of the inhale. Exhale back. Let's continue. Slide forward. Hold the pose, hold the breath. And back. And creep forward again. Or come forward in the way that is suitable. And back. Inhale. Powerful entry, graceful entry. And back on the exhale. And again. Come up. Curve the spine. And back. 2 more. Rise up. Like a snake peering out to look at the world. And back. And one last time. Glide. Rise up. And back. Rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to come onto the belly now and flip over onto the back. Extend the arms over the head, extend the legs on the inhale, exhale. Pull the legs to the body, come into a tuck, chin to the knees. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. And out. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Stretch. Exhale. Squeeze in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale, stretch again. Hold the breath this time as you tuck. Exhale, release. Inhale again, extend. Hold the navel, hold the breath as you pull the body in, the legs in. Release, exhale, inhale, and tuck in. Exhale, inhale, extend, hold and tuck. Push the lower back into the mat, and release. Inhale, and then pull in. Hold, squeeze tight. Exhale. Inhale, and pull in. Release. 2 more. Extend on the inhale. Hold and tuck. Release. Last time. Extend and then tuck. Pull in as tight as you can. Release. Breathe in. Exhale, just drop all the fatigue out of the body. Flop. The next one, arms over the head. Try to bring your legs all the way over the head. They don't have to bring all, just go as far as you can. And then pull the legs down. As soon as feet touch down, sit up and pull the body down onto the legs. So move according to condition. Come all the way back with the feet as far as you can. If you need to get the momentum of the body to come forward and back, that's okay too. But if you can, come down first, use your core to pull the body up, not the momentum. So over the head, try to make the movement smooth. No jerky motions. Let's try for 2 more. Slide back. And last one. And pull yourself forward. On the next one, if you like, you can use the same movement to come right up to standing, rock right up, or just come up as you see fit. All right, so let's do this on salutations. Just Give me a moment. Okay. Now, bring the feet together. At the top of the mat, hands to the heart center. Remember, better than practice, even better than meditation, is renounce all the fruits of the actions. Do the practice as a divine duty of love to all beings. So let's move together as one to stay in the collective mind. Surya Namaskar. Reach the arms up over the head. Bring the hands down to the ground. Chest to the thighs, bend your knees if you need to bring your hands flat. Right foot back on knee to the ground. Lift the head. Come into high plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin down. Glide between your hands. Come up into the cobra. Roll over the toes, back into downward facing dog. Melt the heart. Now the right foot steps forward. If you need to, lower the knee down. And if the foot doesn't make it all the way, just use your hands to move the foot forward. And then feet together, chest to the thighs, again, head down. Come right up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Uncoil gracefully to bring your arms up over the head, fold down. Left foot leads this time into the lunge. Drop the seat right low, into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chest, and chin down. And then come forward into the cobra. Over the toes, downward facing dog. Left foot steps between the hands quietly. Feet together. Uttanasana. Come up to standing. Return home. And again, reach up and back. Fold down like you're bowing. Right foot back. Every movement reflecting surrender, humility, and love. Come up and back. Right foot steps, left foot follows. Come all the way up. Return home. And again, don't worry about the breath. Just move the body in a way that feels intuitive, that allows the breath to remain steady and even. Left foot back, and then the breath will allow the body to move fluidly and with ease. Come forward into the cobra. All the way back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot steps quietly. Feet together. Come up. Return home. Adding on, reach the arms up. Go down. So from here, bend the knees, interlace the fingers behind the back, push the chest towards the knees. Exhale. Push the body against the legs, hands come over the head. Reach the head towards the ground. And then swing the arms back down beside your feet. Step the right foot back, lower the knee down. Reach the arms up, crescent moon. Bring the arms back over the head. And then bring the hands back down. Step back into plank. Knees down, chest and chin. Glide forward into the cobra. And back. All the movements done in a mindful, precise way. Right foot forward. And then again, bring the arms up over the head. Stretch the side body. Hands down, feet together. Bend the knees, hands behind the back, pull hands back as you reach the head forward. Exhale again, bring the body down, push against the thighs, straighten the legs as much as you can. And then arms come back down and forward, over the head. Hands back to the heart. One more time like this. Reach the arms up and back, hips forward. And come down. Bend the knees. Join the hands in Kali Mudra, push the chest forward, and then pull the hands over the head. And then bring the hands beside your feet, left foot back, knee down. Reach the arms up, crescent moon. Arch the back, curve the spine. Bring the hands down, step back into plank. Knees, chest, and chin down. Glide forward into the cobra. Roll back over the toes, downward facing dog. Left foot steps to the hands, back knee down. Raise the arms, arch the back. And bring the hands down, step the back foot into the front foot. Bow to the legs. Actually, then bring your chest onto the knees. Pull the hands back behind the body and then pull them over the head. Push the body against the legs. And then come all the way up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Good. One more variation. Reach the arms up over the head. Bring the hands down. Now, lift your heels a little bit, shift your weight forward, push into the ground firmly with your hands. Shoulders come over the fingertips. Lift the feet and see if you can jump back, or if that's better for you, you can just walk back. You're hovering just above the ground here. Into upward facing dog. Swing the body forward. Try to get your hips and knees up off the ground. Pull the shoulders back, make like you're howling at the moon. And then push back into downward facing dog. Just here, just try to get your chest closer to the ground, belly to the thighs. Flatten out the arms, the head to the ground or towards the ground. Make like a dog stretching its back. And then lift the heels, look to the hands. You can either jump your feet forward or walk them forward. Go now. And then bring the head towards the ground. Come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. And last time, reach the arms up. Push the hips forward, curl the tail under. No folds in the lower back. Bring the hands down in front of a little, just beside the feet. Shift forward. Push into the hands firmly. And then try to come back lightly. Bend your elbows as you jump so that you land with control. Come up into upward facing dog. Again, push the chest forward. Try to take all the folds out of the back body, in the lower back and in the neck. Back over the toes, downward facing dog. And stretch it out a little bit. Make the body look like a slide at the playground. And then lift the heels, bend the knees, look to the hands. Spring forward or walk forward. Chest to the thighs, head towards the ground. Come all the way up to standing, arch back. Hands back to the heart. Now release the arms by the sides of the body, standing tall, mountain pose. Breathe in. Take on a consciousness of a strong, steady mountain. And exhale back to the heart. Establish yourself in steadiness, no matter what you do. And remove all expectations and attachments to the results. So let's bring the hands to the heart. Let's do a few poses now. So we're going to start off with tree pose, standing firmly on the left foot. Raise your right knee. And bring the foot either in the inseam of the leg. If you can't get it right, the heel right to the root, just bring it down wherever you need to, just not against the knee. You can even bring on the ground if you need to. If you have a lotus, you can do a lotus, bring your foot on hip crease. Bring your hands to the heart. You can hold on to the foot if you need to. Stand tall. Gaze beyond the tip of the nose. Remain supreme in the pose no matter what happens. Be unconcerned and unjudging. Just do your best. And then if you like, raise your arms up over the head. Stretch it up. You can take the gaze up if you like as well. Pull the body up higher and higher. And then return. Hands to the heart. Release. Other foot now, standing firmly on your right foot. Spread the toes to make them look more like the roots of a tree. Reach the left foot up, place it into position. Just a trick, just push the base of the toes and heels firmly into the thigh to keep your balance. And then take your gaze. You can keep your hands in front of the heart if you like, if this is a mudra that's talking to you today. Or raise your arms above the head. Reach for the sun. Be like the tree, always reaching for the light. Take your gaze up if you like. And back. Release the foot. Come to the back of the mat. We're going to do warrior 3, or we're going to do toppling tree if you want to progress to that. Raise your arms over the head like you're brandishing a sword. Step the left foot forward. And now lean into the pose. Come forward. Raise your right leg up. Try to get the body level like you're lying on a table. You may stay here or take your hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, open up the palms. Bring the body down lower, so the belly comes to the thighs, but then curve the spine by raising the head and raising the right foot up higher. Toppling tree. Move according to your condition. Just do your best. And step back down. Come to the back of the mat again. Begin again. Raise your arms up over the head like you're brandishing a sword. Step into it now with the right foot forward. Come, lean into the pose. Enter gracefully. Watch the body moving with gracefulness and ease, and this will transpire in your actions. Try to keep the hips level like you're lying on a table. And if you like, swim your arms back, open up the palms, and come a little bit deeper into the pose, toppling tree. Pull the belly towards the thigh. Try not to wrinkle the back of the neck. Extend the head forward. Break the pose. Gracefully come back. Good. Release. This was a good preparation for the next pose. Kapiyasana. Left foot steps forward, back knee down. And then sink your seat all the way forward so you're sitting low so you have the balance. Your knees come over the toes. If it's your palm through your knees, just have your knee a little bit more over the heel, so more vertical. Take the hands to the seat, pull down on the seat and push up the rib basket at the same time. Allow the head to drop back. Keep pulling the tail under as you lift the chest. If you feel okay here, Kapiyasana, sweep the arms up. Join the hands together if you can, and then wiggle your shoulders. Try to get the arms to come right behind, at the side or behind the ears. Make the shape of a crescent moon. Again, adjust if you need to. You might be more upright. This is okay. Just do your best. And then release, push into the front knee. Going to go right into the next pose. Slide your left foot in a little bit. Bring the arms out. Dance a little bit. Sink the seat so that your hips are level with the knee. From here, Parsvakonasana. Bring your left hand in Yana Mudra, second finger and thumb tips connected, other fingers straight, right arm over the head. Straight line from the back foot right up to the fingertips. Pull the right shoulder back. Reach and extend. Now you can take the right hand behind the back and use hand to pull the thighs, the left hip back. And if you want, you can either keep your hand on slide your hand down to the foot, or you might be able to take a full bind. Left shoulder comes underneath. Join the hands behind the back, take the fingers in a lock or the wrist, bound triangle. If you need to, bend the front knee. Right shoulder moves back, curl the tail under. And release. Left hand down, and then swing the right arm over the head. Lower the back knee down. Bend the toes under, come upright, right arm up. So legs are like a box here. And then ankle the toe and the knee towards the right, out to the outside of the thigh. Armpit right against the thigh. Bring your hands in prayer, or, left hand in the right, left fist in the right hand. Push the chest up. Center of the chest comes to the thumbs. Exhale, roll the left shoulder all the way back. Left hip moves back as well. Head forward. Exhale, roll deeper. If you feel strong and powerful, you can push the back knee up off the ground. Extend through the left heel. Good. If you know other variations, advanced practitioners, go ahead, take a bind if you like. And lower the back knee down. Release. Come back into easy warrior 2. And then swing the hands down to the ground. Move the left foot out to the long side of the mat. Lizard. So go back and forth, trying to get your hips to come down towards the ground. And then if your shoulder is below the line of the knee, or at least at the same height, you might be able to do the next one. Lower the knee, flatten out the toes, roll towards the right. Get the right forearm down, roll back to the left, left forearm down. Extend to the top of the head, exhale, continue to sink down, anchor down through the hips. Try to get the front of the hips to come down. If you're very flexible, just lie on the belly, chest on the ground. Left hand can come to the outside. Again, if you know other variations, go ahead in the form. Now fix the gaze like a lizard, be very still. Extend a little bit more, telescope the chest forward, exhale. Heavy through the hips and the lower body. We're coming back onto the hands here. Bounce the right knee in, a little bit closer, and left foot extends behind. Come into Sukha, modified side plank. Push the hips forward. If you feel okay in this pose, keep pushing into your right hand, and then slide your right foot underneath the left, or keep the left foot in front. Side plank. Again, if you know the variations, go ahead. You might take your foot on the thigh, or right back into wild thing, whatever you like. Okay, keep the right foot flat on the ground, if you can. And then coming back, push into the right hand, keep the hips high, back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, pull the seat back, breathe out, soften again, heart towards the ground. Soften emotionally and physically as well, and mentally. And then the right foot forward, back knee down. Okay, so from here, bend the knee, or bring the seat down nice and low. Keep your hands on the seat if you like, pull the seat down, curl the tail under, and push the belly button forward, the chest up. Head drops back. Keep the seat low so the pressure's not on the knee. And then bring your arms up, copy asana. Again, wiggle the shoulders, stretch the arms, keep the elbows straight. Lose yourself in the sensations. Lead with the heart, come back, push into the front knee, come into more upright position. Turn to the side, long side of the mat, and gaze over the front hand. Sukha Virabhadrasana. Take in the consciousness of a mighty warrior. And then if you can, lean more into the front foot, back knee up off the ground. Full warrior 2. Arms long. Exhibit power, determination, and courage. Paschimottanasana. Right hand in Jnana Mudra, left arm over the head, spin the body, chest, the left side of the body towards the sky. Curl the right side of the seat under. Then from here, bring the left hand around, bring it into the hip crease and push the front leg straight if you can. You can slide the right hand down and pull the left shoulder back, sort of like a triangle variation. If you want to go more deeper, you can bend the knee a little bit, take the right arm underneath the leg, join the hands, lock the fingers, or take the left wrist. Eventually you can straighten out the front leg as well if you like to come into the triangle. Move according to your condition. Just do your best. It's the effort that is most important. Release. Left arm circles all the way down, and then turn forward, back knee down. Bend the toes under, come up. The legs are like a box. Do it this way so you can see another view. Left arm up, go to the right. So take the elbow way to the outside, the armpits against the knee. Again, hands in prayer, or right fist in the left hand. So you want to try to keep pushing down the right hand so that the center chest comes towards the hand. And then roll the right shoulder all the way back. Face and chest up. If you want, you can try to lift the back knee up off the ground, push more weight into the front foot, push through the left heel. If you're doing a bind, go ahead. Now break the pose, left knee down, just briefly into Easy Warrior 2 again, so that you can transition smoothly. Always think like you're doing a dance, all the movements graceful, make the experience as pleasing as possible for the observer. Imagine you are the observer. Coming back and forth, and then pushing back through the left heel, lower the knee down, roll to the left forearm down, roll to the right. If you're more flexible and your chest is close to the ground, bring the arm to the outside. And sometimes it helps you to come down further. Make sure the knee doesn't fall away from the shoulder. Move the right foot out if you need to. Extend again. One more time. Exhale, press down through the hips, anchor down, feel heavy through the lower body. Then come back onto the hands. Bounce the left knee in underneath the hip, right leg back. Into your modified side plank, push the hips forward. Open up the chest to the sky. Then the left hand, notice it's a little bit in front of the shoulder. Keep pushing into your hand. Make sure you don't drop into the shoulder. Keep the neck long and extending out of the shoulders into the full side plank if you like. Make like you're being blown by the wind from behind like a kite. Or take other variations if you like. Wild thing is always an option. Slide your right foot back alongside the left knee. Push into the base of the toes. And then now return, keep pushing to your left hand, keep your hips high. Return to downward facing dog. Breathe in, seat back. Breathe out, soften. And then lower the knees down onto the ground. And then sit back. Roll your way up. Sukha Gomukhasana. Bring the right arm up. Take the other hand to the elbow, push it up, and then push it back behind the head. And then just allow the fingers to come further down the center of the back. Push into the back of the heart, lift up from behind. Now if you like, you can take a bind, with the other hand, roll the head of the shoulder forward, and snake the arm up the back. If it's accessible, join the hands, use a strap if you need to. Now keep rising up with the inhale. Lift yourself up so you're presenting your heart up like an offering. Exhale, drop the shoulders, more weight on the heels, sit heavy on the heels. Try not to allow the body to drop back down. Keep the spine long. And release. Other side, left arm up, spin the arm inwards, the elbows facing back. Other hand is used to guide the elbow further up and further back behind the head. And feel free to stay here. Have no expectations. It's going to feel the same on this side. If you want, take a bind. Again, lift up the lower back. Exhale. Create space. Drop the shoulders so the neck is free and long. Feel grounded through that connection of your seat on the heels. And place your head between the palms. Lift up the head, walk your feet towards the elbows. And then just here you can lift up both heels, come onto your tippy toes, keep pushing into the forearms and back down. As you lift your heels, feel the weight coming, the hips coming over the shoulders and the elbows. Then you might feel light. Can you bring your knees right in towards the body? Next step, you can bring one leg all the way back behind you. Keep the foot close to the seat, bend the toes, back, and again, lift the heel. Keep pressing to the forearms. And at some point, you might be able to just push, if you're just kind of get your knee as close as possible to the chest, the belly, so that you're pushing into it. And then you might be able to toe tap the foot to the ground. Okay, more weight on the forearms again. Keep pushing through the back foot so you can get more in the shape for your inversion that you need to. It's deep balanced. Make sure you do with the other leg. If you're in headstand, still stay in your headstand. Concentrate on stillness. Okay. So lift up off your heel, onto your toes. And see if you can use the knee to push into the belly. No fast, aggressive jumps. Always controlled. Come back down. Walk your feet back. Garbhasana. Extend the arms in front, forehead down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll your way up. Find your way onto your back. Just take a moment here. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Drop it out of the body, all the struggles. Now pull the knees, pull the feet up close to the seat, edge of the feet in line with the hips. You might be able to touch your heels here with your fingertips. And then lift the seat. Now tuck your arms underneath the body. Tuck your shoulders in so shoulder blades come against one another. Interlace your fingers, push the chest up towards the chin. Option here, bring your hands, they're holding the waist with the heels, your palms underneath the seat, on the seat. Or if you can bring your hands as they would be placed for shoulder stands. Fingers facing towards the knees, and then lift one leg up over the head. Keep pushing your upper arms and your hands into the seat, and see if you can get the other leg up. And then keep pushing into the back until you find a straight line for shoulder stand. This is an option. You can just stay in your bridge pose if you like. Or enter, come down and come into shoulder stand the way that you normally would. slow move according to your condition. Keep your attention on the space between the eyebrows. Now, if you're in shoulder stand, you can come into plow pose, feet over the head. If your feet touch down, you can bring your hands onto the ground behind the back. If you're doing a bridge pose, just stay in your bridge. Good. Now sliding out slowly. Hands flat on the ground, just allow the legs come close to the body. Stay close to the body as your legs come down. And from here, lift the right side of the seat, slide your hand underneath the seat, palm down, and the other hand underneath the left side. Now again, you tuck your shoulders under, just like we did in the bridge. Arms underneath the body. Inhale, push into the lower arms. Lift the chest as much as you can. Bring the top of the head to the ground. Keep your legs charged and breathe very fast, like you're sniffing like a dog, through the nose. Keep going. If you want to raise your legs 12 inches, go ahead. Lower the legs. Break the pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms over the head, reach over the head and sit up. From here, Paschimottanasana, bend your knees if you like. Raise your arms up, exhale, hinge forward, bring your belly onto your thighs. Hold the edges of the feet or the ankles. Inhale, keep pushing the knees towards, the chest towards the knees. Your armpits are right by the knees. And if you have the flexibility, you can slide your feet forward. Keep your chest with your thighs. Inhale. Keep on creeping the chest forward. Exhale. Pour more weight into the legs. Push the head towards the top, extend the head towards the top, the front of the feet. Attention is at the base of the spine. Imagine the spine going long. And coming back up. Purvottanasana. Take the hands behind the back, fingers facing away from the body. Slide your knees in a little, your feet in a little bit. And from here, just sink the belly button towards the lower back. Inhale, press up. Roll the thighs towards another. Try to get the toes on the ground. Keep your chest higher than the shoulders. Allow the head to drop back. If you need to, you can bring your heels in underneath the knees. Bench pose. Okay, so this is an option. Otherwise, stay strong. Bhastrika. Tuck the chin in, keep pushing with your hands. Soften the elbows, lower down. Bring the thighs against the chest. Inhale. Hold the breath. Close the eyes, contract the root muscles and chin on the chest. Pull on the root muscles up towards the navel. Release. Now come forward onto the belly. Bring the hands behind the back, join them together. Inhale, lift the chest. Lift the legs. Feel as though you're trying to reach the ankles. Contract the buttocks. Squeeze the shoulder blades against one another. Strong pose here. Everything is vibrant. Good. And release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring your fingertips on either side of the mat, just beside the shoulders. Bend your legs, heels and base of the toes pressing up. Lift the chest, lift the thighs. Try to get a little bit more lift through the chest, and then throw the arms up like you're skydiving. If you can, reach for the ankles, come into full bow pose. Pull on the feet. You can stay in skydiving pose if you like. If you can, bring tug on the feet, try to get your feet higher than the head. Look up, you might be able to see your toes. And break the pose. Pull the heels towards the body. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just turn onto your back. Good. Now from here, bring both knees up. Squeeze the thighs into the body again. Knees on either side of the on either shoulder. Press into the shins. Flatten out your. Just press the lower back into the ground. And bring your legs together, your knees together, and the feet, arms up to the side. Just bounce your hips over to the left, drop the knees over to the right. So just try to get length in your spine again. Curl the tail under. Roll the thighs outwards here so that the left hip drops and the side bodies without wrinkles. Extend the arms if your shoulders, front of the shoulders are popping up. Try to get your from fingertip to fingertip through the chest, nice and flat. And bring them over to the back to the center. Shift your hips over to the right, and bring the knees over to the left. You can take your right thumb for a moment, roll the right thigh out to remind the body to lengthen the side body. Extend the arms. Your knees back to center. And just extend the legs. Slide the feet out. Let them fall outwards and bring the hands a little bit closer. About midway. The palms facing up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Imagine you're fainting. Let go of all fatigue. And then just the more you surrender, the more the body becomes receptive to all the gifts of the practice. Integrating. Feel as though with every exhale you're removing all the impurities. They're all going out with the breath. As you inhale, you're bringing in all the best of the best that you need to feel complete, vibrant, fulfilled. And through your experience, send out all that you're taking in, all the benefits. send them out, all these benefits, to all beings everywhere as well. Now prepare slowly to come back from Shavasana, to become aware again of the body, the breath, the utmost gentleness and reverence and mindfulness. Quietly come back to a seated position. Through the practice of yoga, we cultivate compassion through imitation of all the forms, tapping into them physically, mentally, psychically. And then they share all the secrets with us. And it's our duty to do that the same. And then we become connected with all forms, for we are all one in effect. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming. Have a wonderful day.